Hi.
Everyone, my name is YING, number metric AFT1023 FUNDAMENTAL. I will present the part of brief explanation on the approach. Named Henri Fayol. Date of birthday is 19 November 1925. 84 age. He was a French mining engineer, mining executive, author and director of mines, who developed a general theory of business administration that is frequently called Fayolism. 14 Principles of Management is created to identify the skills that were needed to manage well. Function of management is also created in our list of the 5 primary, which is go hand in hand with the principles, which is planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling.
Hi, my name is Gan Huiling A21A2483. Based on Henri Fayol research, there are 14 principles of management. The principle of Henri Fayol assists people in planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling. These 14 principles of management are division of work, equity, unity of direction, order, subordination over individual interests, stability, unity of command, initiative, esprit de corps, scale change, discipline, authority and responsibility, remuneration, and centralization are still relevant today. Almost every organization still employs the management theories that developed by Henri Fayol. People use Henri Fayol principle of management as foundation of their management and otherwise build other systems in company to enhance business efficient and good administration in any organization. 14 Principles of Management that developed by Henri Fayol is important for many organizations and institutions in one way or another. Besides that, Henri Fayol's 14 Principles of Management was developed to describe how managers or supervisors interact with their employees. For example, the company should award remuneration and build employee interest to company to increase employee efficiency and productivity. Additionally, one of the principles of management that was written by Henri Fayol, which is used by every company, is the division of work. Rather than having workers doing multi-tasks, task is broken down into smaller tasks. This was easier to handle by the employee. This division of labor approach leads to improved productivity, efficiency, and speed of work. The example has been used is McDonald's. McDonald's has today's success cannot forget the principle of management that wrote by Henri Fayol. There are numerous examples to prove this point, such as following. One of the 14 principles of management is remuneration. McDonald's launched Thank You Crew for Employee Reward Program. Besides that, subordination of individual interests. McDonald's mission is to become employee favorite way and place to work. McDonald also applied divided work or tasks from 14 principles of management in company or restaurant. As an example, some of the employees will be at the counter to take orders from customers, and some will be in the kitchen to prepare those orders. By breaking up big tasks into smaller tasks, restaurant staff can work more efficient and more productivity. Addition, Scala change also have been used. McDonald's also had a career ladder for every McDonald's restaurant in the world.
Thank you, Ganguili, for that presentation. So I will continue the presentation for this part, which is advantage and disadvantage for approach of Henry Fayol. For advantage, we have 3 advantages. The first is facilitate organization structure. Henry Fayol talking about a hierarchical structure in which the top level of management action as forceful leader. With standard procedure company, the hierarchical structure also still the model for many small business by today. The second advantage is promote the concept of team. This is because can help overcome any weakness as talent employee will work together to solve their problem. For example, a company has a modern team and include friendly employee like personalized or analytical employee. So the team spirit Henri Fayol call is esprit de corps. Third advantage is motivate worker through fair compensation. This is because business leader must compensate the employee by encourage them to achieve performance that can exceed their standard. For example, a company can give some salary, wages, or bonus to employees to motivate them to work as well as possible under the company. Next is disadvantage. We have three disadvantages. The first is management judgment principle. In Henri Fayol developed was solely to the best on his own management experience, which means he did not conduct any further research. This resulted in Henri Fayol not being able to develop a full understanding of Fayolism, which he believed that the system only produced the benefit. For example, on Fayol era, power and control over workers was common, and this will not to be a case in modern society. The second disadvantage is historical value. This historical value is relevant when organizations operate in a stable and predictable environment, seems less appropriate in today's turbulent atmosphere. For example, current managers cannot rely entirely on formal authority and must use instruction to complete their own work. The third disadvantage is value judgment involving should. To elaborate on their critique, Bernard and Simon argued that management organization cannot be explained society in terms of a set of principles about a formal organization structure. So this is my presentation of this part. Thank you.
Now, I will present the conclusion. Even though Henri Fayol's management principles were created decades ago, they are still applicable today for many companies.